Hello, soul friends. This is Mary and welcome back to my channel. Today's pick a card reading is all about what can you do to make some moolah, or what can you do to recover from being broke. I feel like everybody is broke right now, and so I don't even know if I can help you, but heck, if we're not gonna try. All right, today we shall be using some live shuffling. So remember, no matter your individual beliefs, tarot or oracle reading is your spirit guides coming forward to give you advice, or it is simply your subconscious mind helping you answer life's ponders. No matter how you look at that, it's healthy and you are in the right place. So welcome. If this is your first time, welcome back to my wonderful friends who've been here before. I'm just going to lay out some oracle cards. These are going to give you some tips on magic-y things to do to make some money. All right. I don't even know if this is going to work. I don't know how to make money. Clearly. I'm doing pick-a-card readings. Like, that's the most saturated market I can think of. I'm trying to, make your mark. Not that I'm trying to make money doing this. I'm really not. But if they wanted to pay me, I would totally take money. Okay, let's see. All right, so for group one, we have this raw amethyst. Group two, you have orange selenite. Group three, this looks like some old-fashioned rose quartz to me, but I could be wrong. From my friend Lisa, who also gave us this topic idea, by the way. Thank you, Lisa. Check out her podcast called We're All Psychic on Spotify. She also has an Instagram that I'm putting a link to. She also makes her own jewelry that she sells. Okay. And she works on Everclear, just like I do. Group four, you have the regular selenite. All right, my little friends. We will see you in your individual readings, all about how to not be broke anymore. For your cards we're using today, sorry, I almost forgot, we're using these. And these. Etsy link for these will be listed. Okay. Bye. Hello, group one. So if you picked the amethyst crystal, let's look at what you can do to make some extra monies or get extra money delivered to you in some wonderful way. We have celebration and Sabbats. Ooh. Okay, so what I'm picking up with this card, it's number 34. You, my friends, are being asked to magically look at the time that you're watching this video. I am totally filming this in the fall, but that does not matter. And you're going to figure out what time period are you in, what season, and how to magically use that to your advantage to make the monies. I am not a huge expert on using time or astrology or any of that awesome stuff. But it seems as though your guides are saying that you need to tap into the money makers of each season and use those to magically aid you in your works to make the money. Number 34. Okay. Let's get you some tarot. Just kidding. We're going to go yoinksies. All right. We have the Seven of Tombs, or I have a cheat sheet for these. Hang on. Tombs are pentacles, moons are swords, staves are wands, and chalices are cups. It's rough out here, y'all. Pentacles. All right. Cups. So 7 of Cups, 7 of Sevens. Ooh. 8 of Pentacles. The Lovers. And the Queen of Cups. Okay. This is from the guidebook of the owners of this card deck, so that's why I'm doing the whole checking and making sure, because for whatever reason, this deck doesn't, like the moons are swords, and that throws me every time. I try to think like the moon's in the sky, that's air, but it doesn't help. Anyway, I just struggle bus with these cards here. All right, so looking at this as ways to make the money, I see some of you possibly partnering with someone. I also hear a message with this card here that if you're in a dual income household, you might need to rely on your other half to help you a little bit. Okay, you might need to have a conversation with them about them getting a job, or them working a little bit more, or them understanding that you aren't making what you used to, or whatever it is, okay? Or coming up with a strategy together of how to make your dollar stretch, okay? But I'm also feeling partnership in the monetary sense. So some of you might have a partnership coming up that will help ease your financial burdens. We also have, if the tombs are pentacles, and that's about money, babies. 7 of Pentacles is saving and waiting, okay? And it does take some time. I feel like some of you have already, you're like, I've already been doing that. We all have, baby. We all have. 7 of Pentacles is about waiting. 8 of Pentacles is about working hard and making your way forward. So, that being said, it feels as if you do have opportunities there coming up with the 7 of Cups in between these. With your hard work, keeping your head down and just plugging forward a little bit longer. And I know that waiting is not an option at this point. For a lot of us, it feels like it's not an option. I get it, y'all. I'm about to lose my health insurance like in 2 months. And is that going to change my situation that much? Kind of. My meds are definitely going to be more expensive, right? Like asthma inhalers, that kind of deal. But I'm going to freak out about it? No, I'm not. I'm just going to plug forward, my friends. But I also have a partner that I'm like, hey, guess what? You know, that kind of thing. So that's something that popped into my mind. Was I had a friend tell me one time, you know, but you do have a partner and you should ask, you know, for support. I'm like, barf, you know, like I don't want to do that. All right. Also, some of you need to tap into your gratitude for being emotionally fulfilled if you do have a partner that's working out really well for you, or that you have somebody there to help dual income with you a little bit. Okay, and then with the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, you just have to keep your head down and keep plugging forward. You do have opportunities coming towards you. All right, with that, I'm going to leave you. Make this a super short one. Oh, can I do it? I'm doing it right now. All right, if this was helpful, tell me how in the comment section. Give me topic ideas there as well. If you would like to book a private reading, there are ways to do so in the description box. My friends, take care. Remember, look to your calendars for magical workings to also aid in your money makings. Okay. Bye. Hello, group 2. So if you picked the orange selenite stick, well, let's get you going on a reading, my friends. I went all Western on you there. We have Witches of the Craft. Proficiency. Oh my. Okay. So apparently you're just supposed to use your own little magiciness in general to make your money. I feel like that's going to speak to you in several different ways. For some of you, that is the craft, or like, you know, the working of magic. For others, it could just be working the craft that you've already acquired in some way. Okay, you might be like a very good expert in your craft. That's what I'm hearing there. You're ready. Let's look and see. Only 2 things? All right. I've been doing short ones. It's been fun. Because I get tired. Oh, so tired. And it's kind of my day off. Not really. Alrighty. We have 10 of Cups. Ooh. Queen of Cups. Jeez. Page of Moons, which is, no, Swords. Gosh dang. 10 of Swords. And Ace of Cups. Okay. Overall, great news, my friends. A little sticky here if this is... I know, Moons feels like it should... So when I have tarot cards and like their suits are different than the traditional tarot, I get all flustered in my brain. So don't mind me while I struggle through. Aren't they pretty cards? Okay. So your own skill set or your own craft is what your guides are telling you to focus on and to use it to your advantage as you move forward in trying to make us some money. I also see that some of you may be moving soon, and that's going to actually, like, it might be a little tight at first, but then it might help. Maybe you're getting a roommate of some kind. Okay, 10 of Cups also talks about romance. Gross. Queen of Cups also talks about being emotionally fulfilled. So I feel like you don't have much to worry about when it comes to you're making money, as far as you're being shown as being proficient in your ability to do so in your craft, whatever your craft is. So like some of you might already be very good visualizers. Some of you might already be very skilled manifestors. Some of you may have a lot of tricks up your sleeve and you just know what you're doing. And so you already know how this is all going to work out and you're just checking for confirmation, because I'm not seeing a whole lot of things opposing you. I see curiosity and willingness to move forward. There's a little bit of stuck energy with the 10 of Swords. I feel like some of you might have been betrayed or going through a breakup at some point, or have somebody in your life that just kind of sticks in your craw and makes things suck in some way. Not this person, but somebody that's always kind of there just making things not be as cool for you. It could be an institution or an idea or a hindrance of some sort. Yes. So, your guides are saying to take heart in the fact that, like, it's as bad as it's going to get. And whenever I always, like, hesitate when I say that, because anytime I say it when I'm doing a reading with a client, they go, so that means it's going to get worse? I'm like, no, it means that how it feels right now is as bad as it gets, which means it should get better. They freak out every time. I'm like, how am I saying this wrong? Somebody tell me the right way to say that in the comments section. Help me out a bit, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I freak them out every time. He's just, I'm sorry. All right. But at the end of this, we have overflowing abundance and joy. And we have that 10 of Cups energy. And so I feel like whatever your proficiency measure is, that's what you're going to lean on to make money. If it isn't doing it so far, it's about to. So rejoice. For a good time is at hand, my friends. And with that, I leave you. All right, let me know if this is helpful in the comment section. Give me topic ideas there as well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, there are ways to do so in the description box. We'll see you in the next one, my friends. Take care. Bye. Hello, group. 4, 3. 4, 3, whatever. Let's look at you. You have scrying. Divination. So if you've never tried scrying before, your guides are pointing that out to you as a possible way to aid you magically in the making of the monies. Okay. Those are just a little overall energy tip in the beginning to help you in a way to use magic to help you with your everyday needs, whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying. All right. Moving right along. Let's get some tarot. This is going to be a short one today, guys. Just some short little tidbits. That's my cat running around, if you can hear her galloping. It's what she does when she's throwing what we call a tantrum of sorts. Some of you might be dealing with somebody throwing a tantrum in your life. We have the Two of Staves, which are wands. Ace of Wands. Page of Cups. Nice. Wheel of Fortune. Boom. And the Nine of Swords. Okay. Like moons or swords? Yes, apparently, according to the guidebook. I'm just following along. But yeah, I know. It feels odd to me too. But here we are. All right. Moving right along. We have the Two of Wands and the Ace of Wands. That's about new inspirations coming in, having the world in the palm of your hand. It also does indicate having to make a choice between two things, but a lot of times they're both attractive choices, and that's why they're hard to choose between, okay? With money situations, that's usually not a bad thing to have to be faced with. I always say if they're both equally attractive, go with the one that gives you more money, even if it's just a penny more. That's just the way I do things. The Ace of Wands is like a brand new beginning, a light coming on in the darkness. If you have no idea how this is going to materialize for you, then this card is a good one to get, because it's like, it doesn't matter if you know it's going to happen, and then you'll know. And you're like, okay, sounds sweet. Tell it to hurry up, please. I'm broke, right? We have the Page of Cups. Something about your friends and your networking with the people that you drink and party with could be something that ends up making you some money in some way. Whether that's like, I was just talking to the ogre that lives in my basement, Mr. John, about how this other couple that I saw on TV, like, made a whole business out of karaoke bar, and they just set up their karaoke equipment and just did karaoke bar stuff all over Tennessee. And I was like, they made a whole living doing that. And like, you and I just do it for fun. This is ridiculous. So anywho, something to think about. Something about socializing. Okay, so networking with friends, socializing, partying even, could be a way or a means that is helping you rake in some extra cash. Your Wheel of Fortune means it's a lucky time. So if you're adding in new things, don't be afraid. And the Nine of Swords is about being afraid, okay? This looks like Nine of Pentacles to me, though, so I'm just going to throw in that one's a good one to get, right? Nine of Swords, your guides are clearly telling you not to be afraid, all right? And Nine of Swords is just a feeling. It's not anything that's actually going to come true. It's just kind of having like sleepless nights over certain situations of which we have no control, that of which would be like money, in my opinion, right? And so your guides are saying that there are options coming. There's a light coming on in the darkness, and you have not to fear, my wonderful friends. And with that, I shall leave you. If this was helpful, tell me how in the comments section. Give me topic ideas there as well. If you would like to book a private reading with me, there are ways to do so in the description box. Take care, my friends. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group 4. So if you picked the regular selenite, ooh, it's super shiny. Pretty. Let's get into your tips from your guides on how to make some money. Elemental magic nature. Okay. There's a couple of things your guys are telling me with this card here. Part of it is like making money by doing something in nature. So like, I don't know, services of the forest. You know who I'm talking about, right? Like your local forestry people. You could also look into, if you're not going into that kind of vein, like some kind of extra money, doing some kind of caretaking for private land, or like very involved pet sitting. I have a friend that does like pet sitting, but she lives out in the middle of the wilderness like I do, so she actually goes out and like takes care of like farm animals and stuff. So it's like animal care on like a harder scale as far as I'm concerned, because she has to like go out and catch horses and do crazy stuff like that. I'm like, you are way better at coping with the outdoors and animals than I am, I think. That's like pretty amazing. So anyway, something that has to do with nature making extra money. I feel like, and I don't know why this is popping into my mind. This has got to be for somebody way later on that's watching this at like an off season, because I'm filming this in the fall. So, I had this like vision of picking huckleberries. We used to pick huckleberries for extra money in the summer when I was a kid, because the restaurants would totally give you money if you brought in huckleberries. So your guides are kind of saying to like get creative with it. It could be like you like are into rocks and finding rocks, and you're going to figure out a new way to make them into some cool jewelry and make yourself a little Etsy shop or a jewelry shop somewhere, right? What else? Elemental magic. Water. As I'm hearing water magic. I'm not sure what that's about. Some of you might need to drink some water like I do, because I never drink enough, but you know. Water therapy just came into mind. But it feels like weird, like extra on top of what you're actually already doing. I think most of you already in this group already have like a real job, but you want some side hustle. You want some walking around money and some side hustle money. Yeah. What else? Something about camping, guiding people, like a wilderness guide. A safety guide of some kind, the water thing. But it's like taking the element magic and turning it into some kind of income for yourself. It's like taking rocks and turning that into some kind of income, or taking gardening, or taking, you know what I mean? Okay. Anyway, let's get you some tarot. We have a temperance. I like the cup situation in this temperance card. Very cool. And page of cups. Page of cups could indicate you starting a business with friends, or like people who you like to socialize with outside of formal setting. Some more casual type people. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Definitely something about you and your friends. Maybe you're going to collaborate with some friends and do some like, you know, Instagram influencing, YouTube influencing. This card is like not glowing like that on my table. It's just glowing like that in my camera. I don't know if you can see it glowing blue right here, but I see it. Anyway, I feel like you are making your way forward into some kind of a balance between you and some friends, like just being yourselves and making money that way somehow. That it's going to bring healing to people in some way. So maybe it's some kind of support group or survivor group for some of you. For others, maybe health and fitness in some way or alternative medicines. Other things. Like, I feel like it, didn't your card say, okay, no, it just says nature. Okay, never mind. But Four of Wands is about balance, but it's also about celebrating, having a good time celebrating with your friends. And so I feel like if you haven't already, you and your posse need to start putting your heads together on some kind of a creative way to like have fun, but make money doing that as well. That's definitely something coming through. Okay, with that, I shall leave you. This is going to be a short one, so I'm trying to stick to my word. If this was helpful, tell me how in the comment section. Give me topic ideas there as well. If you would like to book a private reading, there are ways to do so in the description box. We'll see you in the next one, my friends. Take care. Bye.